So in this video, I again will talk about Astragalus, but this is a regional version with references to the social information, so you can understand better. You can make your own research, but also it's I rely on scientific publications, so I believe that the research is quite reliable. Okay, let's go. Age-related stiffening of the extracellular matrix composed of fibers of elastin and collagen is a major fundamental driver of aging. Again, I present is my video, my vision of the aging. It is very different from what other people promote. It is, but I believe I'm right. I'm not medical professional, but I'm a professional scientist, so I can read scientific publication, can make my own conclusions, and it is, I believe it is the way to live a few hundred years or maybe a 1,000 years. So this stiffening disrupts tissue function and impairs migration of fibroblast keratocytes, immune cells, and stem cells that is necessary for body maintenance. It triggers chronic inflammation and eventually leads to fibrosis of organs. Stiffening also leads to cellular senescence. This is a state where cells stop dividing and become dysfunctional. Okay, again, you can click on the link and make your own research. Age-related arterial stiffening is closely associated with chronic hypoxia, which is a reduction in the oxygen delivered by blood to organs and tissues. Eventually, it leads to chronic hypoxia and progression of cardiovascular disease. In hypoxic conditions, energy metabolism in cells is shifting from oxidative phosphorylation in mitochondria to aerobic glycolysis in the cytoplasm. That's true. Oxidative phosphorylation gives up to 36 molecules of ATP. Aerobic glycolysis only 2 molecules of ATP, and also it is producing a lot of lactic acid. And in such conditions, cells are not working properly. So this reduces the efficiency and total energy generation in the form of ATP molecules in many tissues, such as liver, skeletal muscle, and brain. Reversing extracellular matrix stiffness may restore useful characteristic to aged cells. Yes, again, cells in elastic matrix, they behave as young cells. In stiff matrix, they behave like old cells, dysfunctional cells. Eventually, they go to senescence. So again, it is this reversing of extracellular matrix, or it leads to rejuvenation, and highlighting its critical importance in aging process. Some bioactive components like cocoa, flavonoids, and herbs like garlic and dill seeds show association with improved arterial elasticity. It was I use it, but it's not miracle, but why not use it if it is easy to do? Water extract. Additional extracts from hawthorn berries, ginkgo biloba, and gotu kola exhibit potential for reducing arterial stiffness. So enzyme collagenase can break down stiff collagen and potentially be used to reduce fibrosis and hypertension. Collagenase is produced by bacteria, not by our body. Our body produces some collagenases like MMP enzymes, but this collagenase, bacterial collagenase, is better. In 2018, I started production of the bacterial enzyme from honeycombs to cure hypertension. You can watch my video. 2 volunteers with hypertension reported a drastic reduction in blood pressure to about 110 to 65. So it is with heartbeat rate 62. After 2 months of oral intake of the remedy in amounts ranging from 1 to 2 grams per day only. This again, it makes a miracle. 4 months after stopping the course, their blood pressure slowly increased to 120 to 80, which is normal for their age. Yeah, it's difference between systolic and diastolic pressure of 40, and it is considered normal. And if it is less, it is even better. It is not tension, it is hypertension, but I have 38 difference between, it is my pressure today I measured, it is 98 to 60. So 38, my difference between systolic and diastolic blood pressure, 38. Not as good as it was about 2 years ago, but I'm recovering. And my pulse heartbeat rate was about 54, also not bad. The aging process leads to gradual decrease in vital lung capacity. Due to regular intake of the remedy, my vital lung capacity stays at 5.3 liters and not decreasing over time. So it's from year 2008 till now, it stays so. I believe also that stiffening of other organs can be cured and fat deposits in the thymus and bone marrow can be reduced, but have no funds to check and confirm these effects. Again, it is very costly. And my budget don't give me any possibility to check it, but I am also not interested much, because if I feel good and my endurance is good and I feel good, why should I check? It's only for confirmation, but I do this research for myself mostly. So do I need to confirm that I'm right? I know. Okay, also I believe that regular intake of bacterial enzymes may radically extend longevity. This is my point, that bacterial enzymes, and they can be improved even better. So, but even what I use now, it works, as I said, quite good. It makes miracles. So I'm also, but also I'm interested to explore the health benefits of herbs from traditional Chinese medicine, such as ginseng, gotu-kola, astragalus, ginkgo biloba, goji berries, ginger. Also medicinal mushrooms like reishi and lion mail and shiitake are often used to boost immunity, enhance vitality, treat cardiovascular diseases, and promote longevity. So, okay, you can read it. Yeah, it's. I take reishi mushrooms every day, not long, but about a month, and as a part of prebiotic, as a food for bacteria in the gut, because this chitin in the mushrooms can be used as prebiotic for gut health. Okay, in particular, reishi is known as mushroom of immortality. In traditional medicine, herbs and mushrooms are used to prepare water and alcohol extracts. I discovered that dry powders may work as prebiotics to improve gut health, so consumption of dry powders with hot milk or cream is easy, and it can be more beneficial for gut health. Astragalus membranaceus, okay, this is the Latin name of the herb, is a traditional Chinese herb widely used for longevity, primarily known for its potential to support cell health, enhance the immune system, protect the cardiovascular, nervous, respiratory, digestive, excretory, immune, and the endocrine systems, and combat aging through antioxidant properties. I believe these antioxidant properties are the main benefits from this herb. The plant is famous for its abundance of active components, including polysaccharides, flavonoids, saponins, and an array of trace elements. A total of more than 100 chemically active compounds have been identified in this herb. Astragalus contains approximately 20 microelements, including scandium, chromium, cobalt, copper, selenium, molybdenum, cesium, iron, manganese, zinc, and rubidium. So it's okay. The most widely recognized properties of astragalus extract is its adaptogenic and tonic effect. Very popular in Chinese, very, very popular in all shops for Chinese medicine. It is available. It is available also in grocery stores, mostly as slices of the root, because people make tea from this, but I consume powder. So the antioxidant, immunomodulatory, and anti-inflammatory and regenerative properties of this plant contribute to the maintenance of good skin conditions, preventing atrophy of subcutaneous tissue, so this is subcutaneous fat tissue, and degeneration of facial bones. This is quite interesting. Okay, so the epidermal hydration and antioxidant effects of Astragalus bioactive substances were demonstrated. Furthermore, studies have shown that bioactive compounds can improve hair condition and promote hair growth. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so so appearance is improving if you use Astragalus. A study demonstrated that Astragalus cream, when used for 28 days, led to enhancement of epidermal hydration and increase in skin brightness, reduction in the appearance of wrinkles, and enhanced dermal elasticity. So quite astonishing. But it's cream. So again, like Gotokol also can be used for topical application, but it's a question how it penetrates the epidermis. Okay, moreover, after 12 weeks of oral intake of capsules with 125 milligrams of dry extracts from Astragalus, Gotokola, skin brightness, elasticity, texture were improved. You see this dry extract. So they were making extract with alcohol, 70% alcohol, and then they extracted it, filtered it, and removed the alcohol and water, so it is dry powder. So longevity mechanism. Okay, what is happening? Telomere maintenance. Telomeres are protective caps at the end of chromosomes, maintaining genomic integrity during the cell division cycle. During each cell division cycle, the telomeres are shortened. Leonard Hayflick demonstrated the somatic differentiated cells will divide between 40 and 60 times. It's called Hayflick limit in the laboratory cell culture before entering a senescence phase or death. He interpreted this discovery as aging mechanism at the cellular level. Again, even if I don't consider this as a real mechanism of aging, it contributes to aging. It contributes. In cancer cells and stem cells, the enzyme telomerase is active, which repairs and recovers telomeres. A decrease in average telomere length is associated with age and with aging-related diseases such as cancer and cardiovascular disease. Potent compounds derived from the Astragalus root including these three terpenes and astragaluside, cycloastragenol astragalusides. Okay, so can activate telomerase, which potentially delays cellular aging. It is, in principle, it is a little bit dangerous. Accumulation of waste and damage in DNA may ignite cell apoptosis. So this is a programmed cell death, and stem cells, cancer cells, and many other cell types package waste products, damaged proteins, or molecular trash into vesicles called endosomes, which then mature and fuse with the outer cell membrane, releasing the waste outside of cells and then it is exosomes. This process is known as exocytosis or cell vomiting. Also, stem cells use asymmetric division to produce one rejuvenated cell, which is identical to the original stem cells, and another daughter cells, which is differentiated and can go into limited number of cell division. So, but again, this differentiated cell, it is taken all the trash to itself. And the stem cells stay clean, absolutely copy of the original, but with no waste products. Aging is associated with the body's inability to eliminate non-functional senescent cells and replace them with new ones by activating the stem cell division and migration. This is what is important. A decrease in average telomere length associated with age can be explained by and closely linked to the reduction, dysfunction, and exhaustion of stem cells in aging tissues. Again, problems that not counting this every individual cell age, they actually eventually should go to death or removed somehow with immune cells. But it is again that stem cells are losing this function of so it is the exhaustion of stem cells in aging tissues because of stiffening, very much because of stiffening. Due to low telomerase activity and high oxidative stress, age-associated telomere shortening may happen even in stem cells, also at a slow pace, leading to a decline in tissue regenerative capacity. This is, you see how the stiffening of tissues of extracellular matrix leads to dysfunction of stem cells. So hematopoietic stem cells in bone marrow show significant telomere shortening with age, contributing to a reduced ability to repopulate blood cells. It is generally accepted that stem cell functionality limits organ homeostasis when it in turn limits longevity. Natural substances and drugs can activate telomerase and increase telomerase activity in middle-aged men and old women. Okay, so this is next is antioxidant protection. I believe this is the main mechanism how Astragalus helps. Astragalus possesses potent antioxidant activity primarily due to active compounds like polysaccharides, saponins, this is astragalosides, and flavonoids such as quercetin and camphophyrol. Its antioxidant capacity contributes to anti-aging, neuroprotection, and cardiovascular protection. It is reducing chronic low-grade inflammation, also often called inflammaging, that is related to oxidative stress and contributes to age-related diseases. It increases the activity of superoxide dismutase and other enzymes that neutralize free radicals, protecting cells from oxidative damage that accelerate aging. This superoxide dismutase enzyme may reduce free radical damage to skin and skin fibrosis and alleviate psoriasis in particular. In particular, topical this cream, which has enzyme superoxide dismutase, is used to treat fibrosis of skin following fibrosis which is normally develops after breast cancer radiotherapy treatment. Astragalus exerts potent anti-inflammatory action primarily through its active polysaccharides, liposaccharides, and saponins, which inhibit pro-inflammatory signaling pathways through proteins of NHKB, this code name for protein, and mutagen-activated protein kinase. Okay, so it's some medical terms. You can read what it is. It is reducing inflammatory markers such as tumor necrosis factor and interleukins, making it effective for digestive issues and cardiovascular health. It's used to manage inflammatory joint disorders by inhibiting inflammatory cytokines and those enzymes that degrade articular cartilage. For example, matrix metalloproteinase enzyme. This very, in condition of the fibrosis, they are very active. Also, it protects intestinal epithelium cells, helping to cure ulcerative, so it's colitis in the stomach, and promotes the regeneration of the cells in intestinal cells. Okay, organ cell health. Systemic reviews indicate that Astragalus supports the functional longevity of the heart, kidney, and brain. It acts as potent adaptogen, supporting cardiovascular, renal, and neurological longevity by enhancing mitochondrial function and reducing tissue regeneration through anti-inflammatory and antioxidant actions. It improves energy metabolism in the heart, reduces kidney fibrosis and damage, and acts as a neuroprotective agent to attenuate neuroinflammation and ameliorate cognitive impairment in Alzheimer's disease. Okay, dosage. It is generally considered safe with studies testing oral doses up to 60 grams as dry powder daily for short periods. One guy on internet was using 30 grams for 6 years, and he claims that he got some rejuvenation. Creams and serums containing Astragalus extract can visibly improve skin texture and brightness within 4 weeks. For best results, a combination of topical and oral use is recommended, which has shown a significant improvement in skin quality and elasticity. So limitation, while studies on animals like fruit flies and human cells, laboratory cultures, show positive effects on lifespan and health span, definitive long-term human trials on overall life extension are still developing. Currently, there is no definite evidence that Astragalus extend the maximum lifespan of entire human body. So yes, okay, but again, even if it is only anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, it is also helpful. Okay, so you can go to the source information. There's quite many publications. You can read them, make your own research, decide, is it good for you, not good. I consume every day maybe 20 grams, 15, 20 grams of powder of this Astragalus. Again, I don't see any miracle, but if it can work as prebiotic and can improve gut health, why not? Why not? We can use it. I can use it, okay? So, okay, then again, mind that I am not medical professional. I am doctor of science in physics and mathematics, but at least I can think logically, and this is my normal skill to work with scientific publications, read and make some conclusions. So I'm in this biology maybe from year 2016, not always full-time, but very intensive research. And again, I have some quite achievements, especially with these bacterial enzymes. Okay, but okay, my opinion may or may not agree with official recommendation, mostly not. I'm healthy, I don't see any problem with my health, and I don't keep medical insurance, I don't go to doctors. If any advice of medical professionals, I reject, I despise it. I believe that medical professionals are business to make people sick, especially with some injections. And I don't think it is anyhow can be helpful for me. So I stay away from doctors. And for example, as my lung capacity is not dropping, I believe that I'm not aging, or at least aging very slowly. And I hope over time to rejuvenate my body. This is my goal, and to have vibrant and healthy life for centuries. Okay. It's not easy, of course. Okay, I go cycling every next day for 4 hours. It's more than 80 kilometers per day. On other days, I go cycling only about 15 kilometers, and I relax and try to recover from intense. But also when swimming pool is open, I can go to swimming. So one day cycling, other day cycling plus swimming in fins. So it keeps me very active physically, and I enjoy it. So my endurance is quite good, maybe because of this protocol, my energy a little bit low. I sleep better. I sleep better, much better with better dreams, interesting dreams. But so it is okay. It is okay. I take caffeine pills before I go exercises, so it helps. Okay, thank you for your time. And if you want to support my project, you can find information in the description also. Okay, take care.